It's time for more One Piece. My one gameplay stream of the day. We are going to continue on with One Piece Odyssey. All right? Now, I would definitely like to say a special thank you to those of you who were here for the official premiere of One Piece Odyssey on Friday. It went really well. Basically, attendance was good, engagement was good, support was good. Now, I say good, not great, because I'm not expecting a JRPG like One Piece to do insanely well. I'm not expecting 400 or more viewers every stream. I'm not expecting there to be insane amounts of, people coming out of the woodwork for it. It's never been that way. Every time I played a JRPG, going all the way back to some of the classics that I played over the years, and then games like that were new releases like Dragon Quest XI, Yakuza, Like a Dragon, Final Fantasy VII, and Earthbound from this last summer. These playthroughs don't infamously do that well with my whole audience, because not my whole audience likes JRPGs. Some people say that they're too boring because they're too slow paced. And listen, that's okay. Everyone, different strokes for different folks. You can't please everyone all the time. For me, I grew up playing JRPGs. And for me, this style of gameplay is fun. This style of gameplay is interesting and neat. And I actually really like JRPGs for what they are. A lot of people don't. They like more action-based RPGs, or they just don't like RPGs at all. And that's fine. If that's, will float your boat, it's okay. Don't worry. We've got other RPGs. I'm playing Oblivion at the same time. There will be other styles of RPGs coming up, I'm sure. It just so happens the newest one is a classic style JRPG, all right? But what I'm happy is that those who came by on Friday lived up to their promise. Remember, I was concerned that if I played a mainstream JRPG right now, that it wouldn't do so well. But I can tell you, attendance, support, and engagement, all were good on Friday. Obviously, I'm hoping we can keep up with that with the rest of the playthrough. The playthrough is going to be at a minimum 30 hours long. Right now, we're about 5 hours in. It's going to probably be longer if I end up doing the optional side content, okay? Now, I will say this. In the last 2 days, Slayer actually wrote me a couple of emails, very detailed about One Piece and its background story, as well as the current cast and crew of the Sunny, the current Straw Hat crew. And I read through it. It was very interesting. I mean, he just gave me a very entry-level explanation of a lot of the characters and everything. So first I learned all about the world of One Piece and, how that grand plot line had basically been resolved a long time ago. There was the 4 kings, and I guess Luffy became one of those kings. And all this different stuff. Like, I read all these things about the different groups, in the lore of One Piece. And then he wrote up all this stuff about the crew of the Straw Hats and explaining their backstories and explaining, what their goals are, their ultimate goals in life and things like that. And I appreciated that. It gives me more of a background of who these characters are, what their motivations are, and what their capabilities are. Because once you have that knowledge, now you can go further into the game with more of an understanding of what to expect from each character, right? So that's good. And I'm actually excited now to play it more today, because I think I'm going to understand it a little bit more just having read through that kind of, base level explanation. And by the way, shout out to Slayer, because I know it took probably a while to type that out. It was good, 2 very long emails that he wrote me, okay? In addition, after the success of Friday's stream, I was contacted behind the scenes by someone who said, one thing that would probably be really cool for this playthrough is if I got a straw hat, very similar to Luffy's straw hat, to actually wear during the playthrough. Hold on one second. Luffy's straw hat and actually dress the part. Now, interestingly enough, someone else had an interesting comment last night. They were like, don't you realize that you also have a red vest? So basically, if you get the straw hat and the red vest, if you get the full tip skull of $150, you can put on the whole ensemble. You will look like Luffy. I was like, I didn't even think of that, but you're right. I have a red vest too. So I could be Monkey D. Phil D. Luffy. Monkey P. Luffy. Monkey Phil Luffy. There you go. DSP, MDL. MDP, Monkey D. Phil, Monkey D. Luffy, MDP. I don't know. But anyway, that'd be pretty funny. So supposedly, unless something's changed, the hat is coming today at some point. But I don't know exactly when, since I didn't order it. I don't know exactly when the delivery window is. I don't have the tracking information. If it shows up today, great. You know, Kat's home today, and she's actually said she'll be on the lookout to see if anything arrives, and if it arrives, she'll let me know, and, you know, see if we can get it. Last time around, Amazon did deliver this ring light relatively early, right? I think they delivered the ring light around, like, I want to say it was like 11-ish. So now it's 11:30 and nothing yet. But we'll see. If it shows up during today's stream, great. If not, worst case scenario, you know, next time that I play One Piece later on in the week, that's when we can have it for that stream, okay? Curious to see what it looks like. But anyway, that'll be neat. That'll be neat, okay? So, just to remind you, One Piece Odyssey is a JRPG. It is slow turnstile based. That means there's not a lot of action going on. Is there open world exploration? There is. Are there puzzles? There are. Is there item finding and chest looting? Yes. For the most part, it's going to be turn-based combat. If you're not okay with that, you're not going to like the game. But I love it. And, you know, so far the story's been interesting. We actually are into the first major plot line of the game. We actually return to the town of Alabasta, which is a, excuse me for that. Sorry about that. It is one of the older plot lines of One Piece. It's actually when they were introduced the first time ever to Nico Robin, who then became part of their crew. So, yeah, we're talking about, you know, very long time ago. But I think that's the plot of the game, is you're going to be going back to the past to these various interesting plot lines throughout their history, but the things will take place differently in each one. You have to basically, you know, tackle whatever the challenge is there, and once you've tackled it, then you go back to the present day and you regain some of your powers. And then eventually you're going to tackle the mystery of this new island that you've arrived at. Okay? More casualized playthrough today. Okay. However, this is my only stream for today. All right. So I'd appreciate it for those of you who are here. If you enjoyed today's stream, if you're having a good time with me, please support it in any way that you can, since it is the only stream I'm doing today. And on a normal day, I would do 2 streams. Yes, this kid could affect me for the week. So please, if you can, support in any way. And it's as simple as, oh, you like today's stream? Please give it a like. That brings engagement to this channel. It lets more people know that I'm playing the game. There's one thing I'm going to start doing. Someone had recommended this to me. They said when you're playing, in particular, games, and especially new releases, you should put hashtags in the title of your stream. Because I guess when people are searching on YouTube and they're saying, I want to find, let's say I want to find a One Piece Odyssey stream. If you do that, I guess what happens, it'll find the hashtag. I don't know how it works. I guess it's supposed to be the same thing for, like, YouTube Shorts. So I'm going to start doing this for new releases. As I play a new game, I'm going to put, like, hashtag in the name of the game and hashtag maybe other things that are related. And hopefully this will be enough so that more people maybe could find it in the YouTube search. I don't know. But I'm going to give it a shot. And if you guys like the stream, that adds engagement to the stream, that lets more people to find it in the YouTube search. So please consider liking the stream if you're having a good time. Now, if you'd like to go above and beyond, there's so many ways that you can contribute and support my business and streams. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, tips, all appreciated, all help a ton. I will shout out any kind of contribution that you give to the stream, simply because I'm grateful and I want people to know that you did step up and help out in a big way. Remember, DSP Gaming's a lot different than the vast majority of full-time YouTube channels out there. There's no paid product placements. There are no advertisement streams, no partnerships, no shilling on DSP Gaming. What you get is content that you find entertaining and fun and meaningful, and none of the filler. All right? I don't do that shit. Even on today's stream, I have not run an active ad break yet. If I run one, I will be one ad break during the entirety of this stream. That's it. If you see any other ads, I'm not running them. That's YouTube doing it, but I only run one ad break per major stream. That is it. Everything else is pure content for you. All right? So I hope if you like that content, you will support it in any way that you can, especially because today I'm only doing the one stream. So it would really help to get as much support as possible on today's first stream. Okay?